here we are. We're going to talk about a controversial topic, polygamy. Is it coming back? Do we want it back? How many of us will follow the Lord if it's revealed again that we should practice it? How many people will practice it? Can we opt out if we want to? And is this because is the left, it's interesting, is the left setting the stage for rhino Republicans to vote in and legalize, which they did. They pretty much legalized polygamy in Utah. They didn't make it an institution of marriage, but they said if you're married to one woman or man, I'm sure, that you can cohabitate with another woman, but you just can't call it marriage, I guess. So so that's confusing because when polygamy was here legally in Utah, I don't live in Utah, I don't mean here, I mean in Utah, it was illegal, I'm sure, for a woman to have more than one man. But now the definition of polygamy is probably even different. When I'm saying probably because I don't know all the ins and outs, but I did get some excerpts from from different articles because there's a lot on this. So did you know recently Utah at one time it was considered a felony to practice polygamy. Now, not so much. Will polygamy come back? Now, I'm asking this question only because in the last week I've been asked this. No, not in the last week. I'm sorry. In the last 3 months, I've been asked this 3 times, but once recently. So let's just get this out of the way, I guess. Will polygamy come back? The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So these are excerpts from different articles. The LDS official position is God rescinded the commandment to practice plural marriage. Church apostle Joseph F. Smith, who was also the prophet of the church at one time. Joseph Smith, Brigham Young, John Taylor, Wilford Woodruff, Lorenzo Snow. He was the 6th, and his son was the 10th. He explained the doctrine is not repealed. The truth is not annulled. The law is right and just now as ever, but the observance of it is stopped. And there you go. Polygamy legal in USA. U.S. immigration law frowns on being married to more than one person at the same time and prohibits both bigamists and polygamists from becoming naturalized citizens. Practicing polygamy as illegal. So bigamists are basically, they're using the definition. What is the definition of bigamy? I mean, I know what the definition of bigamy is, but the acting through a marriage ceremony while already married to another person. So cheating, I guess we could say that. Polygamy, previously illegal in all 50 states, has taken a big step forward in becoming, that was 2 years ago, legal in at least one state. The state that we most wanted to outlaw it in at one time. And I believe it's because the left has pushed the right to lean in their direction. Because isn't it interesting that the woke people in the world at one time said polygamy was wrong and it's evil and it's bigamy, until there were other folks coming out with women cohabitating with more than one man, and then you had all these LGBT. Then you had the other marginalized people having relationships, like there's 3 or 4 or 5 people in a relationship that are of different orientations. So the question is, will the left or the extremists, the radical left, will it be that they made it possible for the church to reinstitute polygamy because it came back through them? And not just the left, but the left are now proponents of people like sister wives and situations like that. And I don't know why they always focus on sister wives, because there's so many other polygamists in Utah that we can, I don't know, talk to and interview. There's been a lot, and there still is a lot. For the first time in 85 years, the Republican-controlled Utah has passed an amendment to decriminalize polygamy among consenting adults. It is no longer a felony. It's no longer a misdemeanor. But you can only still be legally married to one person. They're just saying if you guys want to live together, by all means live together. So if that's the case, then are they going to make sodomy legal? In other words, people that want to live together, which they can already. Practicing polygamy in Utah is no longer a felony crime for the first time in 85 years under a bill that passed the legislature on Friday, February 28th, 2020. 2 years ago. In 1992, literary critic Harold Bloom hazarded a prediction about the future of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in America. He predicted once Mormons increase in numbers and influence, their church would again embrace polygamy or plural marriage and force the rest of Americans to accept this. Now, I know that right when polygamy was made illegal, there were still members of the church directed by the prophet, by Brigham Young, to go. Was it Brigham Young? No, I'm sorry. It was legal all the way through Brigham Young's tenure, or as prophet. Was it Lorenzo Snow? Let's look that up. But they used to go over the border to Mexico, I believe, to marry, and then come back and have their temple ceremony, the sealings. But then it just caused a lot of problems because it was breaking the law. Which prophet and wrote the manifesto? I always say Lorenzo Snow, but it wasn't. It was, I think it was Joseph F. Smith. It was Wilford Woodruff. That's right. Yeah, but it was already becoming illegal before him, I believe. I could be wrong. Anyway, was polygamy already illegal with John Taylor? Yeah, it was. And even John Taylor went into hiding. Wow. That was some crazy stuff. Now, today we don't do that. Anyway, did I read the rest of this? He predicted, so this literary critic, Harold Bloom, predicted once Mormons increase in numbers and influence, their church would again embrace polygamy or plural marriage and force the rest of Americans to accept this. Is Harold Bloom right? You guys tell me. Leave it in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Like this video. Share this video. And comment on all of this stuff. Even if you just say hi. Is that going to become a coined phrase of mine now? Is that going to become a common phrase of mine, even if you just say hi? Yeah, and don't forget I have merch. Check out my links in the descriptions. Go to descriptions and look at everything. I have a Patreon account if you want to become a patron. I'm still putting that together. And then I've got t-shirts, the Last Dispensation t-shirts. All right, thank you. That's it.